Hello and welcome to a new episode of the AMAnews March 2023. We will start as usually with SEO, and here you can find a new badge. It's called Previously Viewed that could have a big impact on the customer journey. Of course, you now directly know which product you have visited before. So keep that in mind. It's also interesting for PPC, but it was only a beta rollout. If it's really completely live, it's not sure, but we have founded it. And so keep in mind that there is possibility of a new change like previously viewed that will maybe impact on your SEO behavior and PPC behavior of your customers. Then you can find new I'm shopping for sections, not only on the SERP, you can also find them in the mobile view of PDPs, and you can open up them or close them, and you will find, for example, items popular in last week or a good deal or items with lots of ratings. It looks like that. And as I said, you can open and close them, and you will find always a sponsored slot and organic slots. How you can be part here, it's not absolutely clear, but if you are as popular as possible in the last 7 days, last week, maybe you can appear here. For the good deal, you also see, as I said, a sponsored slot and then normal slots with a good deal offer as you see it on the price. Now let's talk about the content. In the content section we have only one slide, and the videos are now more and more shown directly in the SERPs, not only on mobile, also on the desktop scenarios. And when you go over listing and stop, the autoplay will start and you can watch the whole video. So it will make it more important to have a video on your PDP. When it comes to advertising, we have found a new section. It's called More in This Color. That's absolutely awesome at the end. Of course, when somebody is looking for a black bottle and the ads are only showing black bottles, it makes sense for the customer, and maybe he's changing the buying decision. Instead of showing different colors, different products and all that stuff. Looks quite good, but you're seeing it here, one in the middle is definitely not in that color, but it's a cool situation, so make sure to advertise your special colors. Normally you will only advertise your best colors or highest conversion rate colors, but to be part of that spots More in This Color, maybe you should advertise also your green and yellow and other stuff. Then there is a section called Inspired by Similar Searches. From my point of view, it's new. It's a completely sponsored section, but it's interesting. As you can see it here, it fits really good to the searched topics, and you are also finding a sponsored section trending now. So that is of course a good idea when we are talking about ranking issues of new products and gaining momentum on them. With such sections like trending now, it could be much more easier to show your new products to the customer. Also with that, the Amazon experts, like here Kaila's collection is shown directly in the SERPs. There are a lot of different Amazon experts with their specific products and their own landing pages, and now they are directly findable in the search, in the SERP, in the search engine result page. In the advertising, it's also cool that Amazon now is giving us a sponsored brands report about attributed purchases. Finally, you can now directly see your promoted versus brand halo system. In this example, you're seeing over 90% are promoted ASINs versus only 8% brand halo ASINs. So that is absolutely interesting. The only question here is about sponsored brands. When it comes to the different landing pages, for example, in the store, is Amazon only calculating the products in the store as promoted ASINs, or what is the promoted ASIN? That is a problem with sponsored products, sponsored brands since years. Then in the sponsored brands section, when you are starting your campaign, you will find new creatives, but no, it's just the custom image beta is now over, and now you can directly upload your custom image. And make sure to understand the idea behind it. Custom image is required now for ads with fewer than 2 products. That makes absolutely sense, looks good. The beta is now, I think, 2 years old, and it took so long to integrate it in the normal creative section. So nothing new here at the end. It's just the thing that the custom image beta is over and you can now upload it in the normal process. Then there is a soft beta. Only a few agencies can do that, but sponsored brands will come up at the end of that year, in the summer, or only next year, we don't know, with automatic switching images, or if you're using the arrows on the left and right. That is really, really cool. Of course, normally you have your sponsored brand for a landing page with a few of products, or you're advertising on generic keywords where you want to show your portfolio instead, one picture with one product or so. So that is really, really cool. If you liked it so far, feel free to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell and give us a like if you like the video. And at the end, with a subscription, you will stay informed when we are releasing new videos. And of course, feel free to use the Amazon extension for your Amazon business. Then let's talk about marketing. Here Amazon is offering a new badge, the Verified by Transparency badge. We have launched the Transparency badge to indicate that your product is authenticated by transparency on Amazon stores, reassuring customers that they protected from buying counterfeit products. That is really, really cool, and at the end it will look like that. The brand applies a unique transparency code to each item. We verify this code before delivery. You can verify this code using the Amazon Shopping app to confirm that it comes from the brand, and few additional product details. So really, really cool. Now you're not only purchasing the transparency codes, now you receive a badge at the end on the product detail page. Last but not least, in the marketing section, Amazon has released a new feature for your MYE, Manage Your Experience. You can now set start my experiment sooner if possible. That means as soon as a validation is completed, the start date will be automatically advanced to the soonest possible date. This may result in your experiment starting several days earlier than the default start date. Amazon, you are welcome. That is really, really cool. Now let's talk about the changes in the marketplace section. And as everybody has recognized it, Amazon is offering a new account health rating. But make sure you're not going to post that number. Why? When you're going to FAQs to calculate the AHR, all sellers start with a score of 200. Point values for each violation are based on severity level and typical range from 2 to 8. And when you're having problems in the same range again and again and again, they will double up the points by repeating the violation. That's really, really interesting. And to ensure your account health rating is evaluated in context of the size of your business, you also gain 4 points for every 200 successful orders you fulfilled over the last 180 days. So really simple example, 450 AHR minus 200 means 250 divided with 4, that means 62.5 multiplied with 200 makes over 12,000 successful orders in the last 180 days. So make sure that you're not posting that. When there's an update on Prime eligibility and Prime badge criteria, our objective Prime eligibility and Prime badge criteria will be applied equally to offers from all sellers across the variation fulfillment channels fulfilled by Amazon or merchant fulfilled and Amazon retail. To qualify, offers will need to meet certain customer experience requirements. These requirements are derived from the Prime customers' expectations around delivery, speed and reliability, tracking, customer returns and customer service, and so on. We will provide detailed guidance on the new criteria in the coming months. So with that, to keep it in a nutshell, as we strive to show our customers the best featured offer on the product detail page, we will continue to ensure that the criteria used to determine the featured offer are non-discriminatory and treat sellers and Amazon's retail equally. So there will come a few changes, but they will make it more weighted for both of the different fulfillment channels at the end. Then also there's a change in the new seller incentives. Effective from March 1st, 2023, the eligibility window to access new seller incentives benefits for wine, FBA and Amazon coupons will be updated from 1 year to only 90 days. Okay, and transparency credits will no longer be available. So before that, you had 1 year time to get in touch with your wine benefits and the coupon benefits with the budgets, and you can get up discounts up to $45,000, and now we have cut that to only 90 days. And Amazon is giving us new attributes. They are mandatory, especially for computers, phones, notebooks, tablets, and cellular phones. It's about the target region. If the target region isn't set to global, the attribute version for country will also be required. Including the target region and version for country, attributes will clarify in which region or country customers can use the product without encountering issues with language, mobile network compatibility, or keyboard layout. That's really, really cool. Not everybody and every customer at the end knows the difference between QWERTY and QWERTZ keyboards. And at the end, Amazon has released the new packaging and warning label rules for button cells and coin batteries. If you sell standalone button cell and coin batteries starting March 2nd, 2023, you will be required to prove that your products have child-resistant packaging and warning labels. That wasn't an idea of Amazon. Last August, the United States Congress passed Reese's Law, which introduces new child safety standards for all products manufactured after February 12th, 2023, contain button cells and coin batteries. To reduce the risk of harm from battery ingestions, we will require you to submit safety and compliance documentation to verify that your packaging and warning labels comply with these laws. Okay? Absolutely relevant. And last but not least, at the end, federal standards for button cell, coin batteries, and consumer products that contain them are expected by August 15, 2023. Our policy may eventually include our products containing button cells or coin cell batteries to comply with Reese's Law. So make sure to check out if you have them or if you're on the list of Amazon for our products directly related, and make sure that you have your child-resistant packaging and warning labels. So that was the AMAnews episode March 2023.